very first day of TAP implementation, North DeSoto Middle School became a model, a roadmap of sorts for other schools in our state that were implementing TAP. If you visit North DeSoto Middle School, you'll see a school that you want for all children.
DeSoto Parish is unique because every school in this system is a TAP school. At North DeSoto Middle School, they have done an outstanding job of getting TAP right. You have a principal who doesn't accept mediocrity. He doesn't accept status quo, and that attitude that he has for himself personally is mirrored in the culture of the school.
For the next 2 days, I want you to think about that one person that really has made a difference in your life.
I've been a principal at North DeSoto Middle School for 13 years now. About 49% free and reduced lunch. We have every type of student here at North DeSoto Middle School. We have high expectations. If you can look at our data chart, and you can see that pretty much we reached a point where we plateaued and we received our first no growth label. That concerned us.
We were searching for improvement, searching for something that would work in student outcome learning. And we heard about TAP.
I made a phone call to Principal Simmons and I said, well, I want you, if you would, to consider TAP at your school.
And so he brought it to the staff, and that's the cool thing about our staff, is because people, they care, and we voted, we had 100% that were for TAP.
Our first year of implementation, I think our buy-in kind of ebbed and flowed.
I think my TAP journey began where my comfort zone ended, and so that was very overwhelming at first.
The rubric was, you know, a lot to take in, but the rubric was something that I felt would take good teachers, which we had on campus anyway, and make them exemplary teachers, which it did.
With TAP, we know there's support. We know that we're going to meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We know that there's going to be follow-up support in our classrooms during the week. So you really can't fail that way.
Right off the bat, North DeSoto Middle School took the TAP School of Promise with their 5 points of performance growth in their first year in TAP. They have implemented to the point of fidelity that I was unsure I would ever see in this district.
I've seen better performances in my own scores on assessments. They've improved, using the RAP strategy, chunking, all these kind of just different strategies. The better scores you get, the more you can just kind of say, hey, we're growing, we're changing, and we can celebrate this together. And it's a really cool thing.
When we first began to realize the results of TAP, it was very encouraging. This last year was historical growth for us in that we saw 10 points of growth in our school performance score at 116.7.
Phenomenal. We grew in every content and every grade level, and the kids just stood up and cheered.
Last school year was when our 11th school was added as a TAP school, and it was our highest performing year as a district.
It's just better when it's system-wide. And we're seeing, from a system standpoint, DeSoto was #1 in the state in student achievement growth this past year.
Some of the major changes that I've seen in our community, mainly as a result of TAP, is there's been such a growth and there's such an influx of people that are moving to this area. And they'll tell you it's because of our schools.
Everybody want to be a part of this great success here at North DeSoto Middle School. We love it.
The last 5.5 years, it's a tremendous amount of growth. Construction, new neighborhoods.
New businesses have gone up as a result of it.
Anytime you have people trying to get to your community because of your school, then I think you have definitely done what every school leader has hoped for.
I just really look back over these last 5 years personally as an answer to a prayer.
There is a special feeling that's here that didn't exist here 5 years ago.
It's exciting to realize that you are part of what has transformed this school.
Everyone has more potential than you can ever imagine, and TAP teaches you that.
I feel privileged to be able to work in education, especially with TAP. That's part of your culture, that's part of a process, that's not a program, that's about people. And I tell you, it's inspirational. That's powerful.